we will enter into this realm of this wonderful Kartik Parikrama. And the last time we just finished on this Ratna Simhasana. So this particular thing is actually Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, that's verses. This is describing about the story and especially the Chankuchuda that I really mentioned about. So anyway, so that was the last week where we ended where Kuvera's servant called Chankuchuda, he really wanted to do all kinds of problems because he had always a lot of money. Kuvera is a treasurer there. So, he's always money gives problem. So, then anyway, Krishna had to kill him, which we covered yesterday, last week. So, now, today, we will be continuing from another place, holy place near around this Govardhana, Parikrama. So, Parikrama, this is a village that is at the foothill of Giri Govardhana. This particular place have a unique, significance in this whole Gopi. Remember we have the pinnacle of Srimad Bhagavatam is Gopi Gita. The Gopi Gita was sung at this place. What that means is, because this is the place where they were all having a big, wonderful rasa dance, which you really see there at the bottom. I am really showing that place. This is all nearby. Okay, that's a place. Big means very big. Rasalila was happening, and all of a sudden Sri Krishna disappeared from the springtime Rasalila. He went inside the forest and was sitting in a hidden place. And the gopis began searching for Krishna everywhere. And that is what we know is Gopi Gita. Actually, our Gurudev has particularly taken that portion of this Gopi Gita. And he really made us very, very special contribution. This is amazing, simply amazing. This is such a unique volume that you won't believe. And this is the pinnacle of the whole Giri. This whole Srimad Bhagavatam, this is the pinnacle. And actually inside there is also there are some wonderful paintings. And the way the verse 1 starts is how they are lamenting. Jayati Dayati Kam Janmana Braja Shrayata Indira Sasvatatrahi Daita Drishyata Dikshu Davakas Dvaidridasavas Dvam Vichinvade. They're crying. Because Srimad Bhagavatam is this the pinnacle. All the other things are just beating around the bush, of course. But they're all great. But they are crying. Oh, most beloved, because of your birth in this land of Braja, the entire area has become more glorious than Vaikunta and other planets. It is for this reason that Lakshmi, the goddess of beauty and wealth, eternally decorates it with her presence. Oh, beloved, in this blissful land of Braja, it is only we gopis who are not happy. We maintain our lives solely for your sake, being extremely anguished in separation from you, and are wandering from forest to forest in search of you. Therefore, please appear before us now. So like this it goes. So they are searching there. This is the place. That place that happened is Parikrama. So if you go to this place, it will look like an ordinary place for you anyway. So because you need to have spiritual vision. in order to see the actually fast time and realize the secret, the sacredness or greatness of this place is, you have to know the history before you go there. And you have to go with a sadhu. If you go by yourself alone, just like that, you will not really see anything of this. So that is the Gopi Gita. And then what happened? Krishna has just disappeared for so many reasons. It's a wonderful pastime. And the gopis were all searching there. And when they were searching, Krishna was hiding inside somewhere. And it is night. It is a night, because that's what the rasa dance is actually happening, and all of a sudden he just disappeared. Gopis were searching and searching and searching and wondering. They were asking all the trees and every places, did you see Krishna? Did you see Krishna? Did you see Krishna? And now Krishna was just sitting there inside. These gopis started coming. And then what happened was, and the Krishna started, feeling that yes, they are nearby. Oh, then, he was wondering how I can really totally hide. And all of a sudden what happened? He just showed his Narayana form. So that happened in this place. So when some gopis were searching, they actually came near to Krishna who is hiding. But Krishna wanted to conceal his identity. He assumed a four-armed Narayana form to fool the gopis. That happened at the same place, now called Parikrama. That time, these all were very dense and deep forests. When the gopis saw the Narayana form, did they recognize that it is Krishna? No. They simply offered obeisances. Oh Lord Narayana. And he was asking, oh Lord, we are searching for Krishna. So do you know where he went? And crying tears. Where he went? And Krishna has now what? His Narayana form, right? 4 hands, right? So one hand he was pointing this way, other hand was pointing that way, other one was that way, and this way, 4 direction he was showing. So the gopis were running here and there, all trying to search. Here you should know that Lord Narayana has nothing to do with the gopis. Gopis are not at all attracted to Lord Narayana or his form. This is very important to understand. They do not come from Vaikunta, but from Goloka Vrindavan. So they all continued on their way searching for Krishna. Now, after some time, now Radharani is also coming. Radharani is coming to really see Krishna. And all the gopis are all going all kinds of directions to search Krishna. Misguided by Lord Narayana, who is now pretending as Lord Narayana. So his 4 hands. And now when Radharani is coming, yes, Krishna in this 4-handed Narayana form sensed that, she is also nearby now. Yes, I have to fool her also. And when she was coming, remember, Krishna is completely controlled by Radharani. So he has no independence. Even actually Krishna says, I am not independent. I am fully controlled by my pure devotees. And now look at the status of Radharani. And she's coming, and Krishna, I think, determined. Oh yes, I am going to be just fooling Radharani. But could he? No. So when Radharani was coming, the Narayana form melted. The 4 arms, it became all the extra 2 hands They all were just getting on God inside and inside. He could not maintain his four-armed Narayana form. So these two arms ended in his body. That is called Paitha Gaya. Now you understand why the name Parikrama came. See, nobody will be talking about this detail, I will tell you. So the Paitha Gaya means these two arms of the Narayana, Krishna as Narayana, they just got in back. That is called Paitha Gaya. That happened at that place. But I will tell you, if you really go as a tourist and all, they are not going to show all these places there, because tourist people they don't care about all these things. They want some big bada temples, dancing this and that, everything. That's all they really care about. They do not have this kind of complete ragatmika feeling, the intense feeling about all these pastimes. Then he met Radharani in his original form as an ever-fresh, youthful cowherd boy and expert dancer holding a flute in his hand. Because Narayana does not have a flute. He does not have any the peacock feather or anything. So he came back to his original form. So now we can see the supremacy of Radharani. Sri Jayadev Goswami has also described this in Gita Govinda. Why, it's another treasure. Our Gurudev is not ordinary. No. Gita Govinda is the only one who really came and then gave with this wonderful nectarian delivery, to us. Yes, we have that too. Yes, this is the pastime. Then another place we are going to go, come along with me, is called Anyora. So this Anyora has a very special significance. Anyora also, if you go now, it's a small place only. Anyora means, what that means is, more, I want more. This is the place the Govardhana Puja was held when Krishna diverted the Indra Puja to worship Govardhana instead. You all know about the Govardhana Puja done by the Brajavasis. And we also enacted that as a grand drama, our Gokul children here. Because actually yesterday there was one question came. How come that we have Gokul Bhajan have about 200 bhajans? These 200 bhajans are not, it does not belong to Gokul Bhajan alone. It belongs to Gurudev. Because Gurudev had really given a complete, because everywhere if you go, like any temples, if you go there, their concentration is only about these adults. Nobody cares about the children. But our Gurudev is the only one who is really now commanded. I am really so that way, so I don't know what to say. So fortunate that the order came and all the bhajans meant for the children actually belong to him. You will not see all these things at all. And this Gokul bhajan, whatever we started, is his own blessing. We want to bring these children up. That is why 26 dramas or something and so many bhajans, and this was how we really focused. And now it is now getting into more shape. Like this Badagiri temple is the one which mostly they are either concentrating on the children. Children are amazingly coming. Look at the opportunity that is coming. And this drama is particularly that we really enacted in North Carolina. On the stage, it's about 3,000 people can be there. It's a big hall. But anyway, so that time we did not have that kind of graph. You remember all the effects and graphics. But anyway, I'm just trying to put a little segment for you to understand. Because when they all came to Govardhana for worship, what exactly happened? Lord Krishna, he was also going along with them. And he himself appeared there, showing to them as, yes, I am Giri Govardhan too. So, you know all the stories, because Brajavasis used to worship Lord Indra every year. But Lord Krishna diverted their puja to worship Giri Govardhan. When they performed the Govardhan puja, Krishna as Hari Deva appeared and accepted their offering. There are two things: Hari Dasa, Hari Deva. Okay, so Hari Deva, when we really see Krishna, is Hari Deva. But when you see Govardhan is also his own manifestation only. He's called Haridasa. So that was, yes, the last time I was also putting one of this Ashtakam, verse also. So this Krishna became Harideva, appeared there, as you are seeing something like that, and he accepted all their offerings. How? All offerings completely, whatever they were actually offering, they all went inside his mouth. Completely, all it was all flying. They were holding, and the whole Naivedyam, whatever they brought, everything was going into the mouth. He was gulping and gulping. Big giant form there appeared. We are just trying to mimic something. That's all. And at the end, he said, I am still hungry. Anyora, that is the name of this place. Anyora means give me more. Okay, this is only a small segment because I don't have time to play everything. Okay, so just to see.
Be happy to accept your offering. However, this food is not enough for me. I am still hungry. I want more. Bring me more. Anyora.
O Giriraja, this is all we brought for you. Please accept and be satisfied.
Your affection to me is really great. I am
Okay. So that's a big drama. But now look at here. Because that time we didn't have these kind of effects that we have now. If we can really make another drama, we have so much of artificial intelligence actually thinking about Kamalakar here, So he's so expert in artificial intelligence, and it would have been amazing and simply amazing. But now you don't have that children anymore here. But anyway, so this is just a glimpse of what happened was. And in that video, what you can see that he was really taking everything, and then finally after that he said, all right, okay, I am satisfied with whatever you give, that's fine, but now I am feeling thirsty, I want water. And then all realized, we forgot to bring any water. Isn't it? Because they are all only bringing these Naivedyams on the bullock carts, but they forgot to bring water. Isn't it? You are going for a picnic and somewhere there, and then there is no water and you are eating, but you think, where is the water? And then he says, give me water. And thirsty. Then finally he said, I am going to drink the water of this from Manasi Ganga. Manasi Ganga is very nearby. Those who are going to really come for the Parikrama, you will see. This Manasi Ganga is nearby, where another very wonderful pastime, Leela, happened there. That is a place that Manasi Ganga actually came from the mind, manifested from the mind of Krishna. That's why Manasi Ganga. Because Nanda Baba and Yashoda, they both wanted to go and take bath in Ganga, in Ganga, Ganges, but it is far away. Krishna said, mom, why, Maya, and father, why you take struggle to go all the way there? I can bring the Ganga here. And he manifested that. It was very big place, but now building, everything's coming, and then now you can't see that as big, but it's like a lake. This was a place where once gopis, after selling these yogurt and butter, all those, and then trying to cross, and it was late in the evening, they wanted to cross, and there was no boat. So it was the same Manasi Ganga where Krishna came as a boatman. Late, dead in the night, it's going to be even, it's going to be dark. And they were wondering, no boatman, but we have to cross. He comes here. And then some pastimes coming. I will tell the pastimes as we go when we cover the Manasi Ganga. And now that Anyora is now also, they are calling as Anyora Gaon. Gaon means place. So the place, what you really see in this picture is called Anyora Gaon. So this is the exact place at the foothill of Giri Govardhan where Brajavasis offered Govardhan Puja. Because Anyora Gavan, why? Because Giri Govardhan was shouting, Anyora means I want more. He was asking for more offerings. When we go for Vrindavan Parikrama, on the day of Govardhan Puja, we carry so many sweets, lot of sweets for Giri Govardhan. It is, that Govardhan Puja is, that particular day when we really do, it was simply amazing. And once or maybe two times, I happened to be there along with Gurudev, and Gurudev will instruct us, how to do the puja, and he does the puja and everything. They write the same place. And then if you see that so many sweet, whatever that you see the people are carrying on their head, they're all different preparations of the sweets. This is the reason then when we celebrate Giri Govardhan, of that our Kanyakumari temple is so famous in really performing this Giri Govardhan, very famous in the sense they do very special. Days before they really make a big Giri Govardhan right inside the temple itself, and they all go around the Giri Govardhan Parikrama, and they really bring so many sweets, so many preparation they make. So Gurudev used to take us to this place where we are seeing, where the offerings. I remember now, still I cannot forget. My God, because the thing is, they're all after the prasadam. Then you take prasadam, right? But I am a diabetic. But look at here, but it's a prasadam. Oh my God, it was so sweet. Probably this thing would have gone to maybe 500 or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway. But this prasadam is prasadam. I remember that. Yes, it's all Gurudev was giving everybody. Now I talked about Harideva, right? So Krishna as himself is Harideva, and when he manifests as Giri Govardhan, he is Haridasa. But root is same souls is Krishna only. So when Brajavasis worshipped Giri Govardhan, as I mentioned, who actually appeared as there? Actually Krishna, Lord Krishna appeared himself, and he accepted the offerings. So that form he gave and accepted the offering is worshipped as Harideva. That temple, what you really see on this slide is this Harideva temple. So this Harideva is the presiding deity of Giriraja Govardhana. So, because if you see Radhakunda, presiding deity is Radharani. Actually, Shyamakunda also, Radhakunda, Shyamakunda, preceding is what? It's all completely Radharani. But now, here, if you see the whole Govardhan Parikrama, always remember, when you do the Govardhan Parikrama, never miss to head darshan of this particular in the temple. Otherwise, it is said in the scriptures that that Parikrama is going to be useless. So this Harideva temple that you really see, because actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here. So there are a lot of things also actually there in the, I think Chaitanya Charitamrita, somewhere there. So a lot of pastime, he also really danced here and all those. So Krishna who lifted Govardhan Giri is Giridhari, and Giriraja Govardhan is his second form. You always remember, you should not really separate Giriraja as away from Krishna. That is very important. This is the reason when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also visited, he did not climb on that. Because no, devotees should not climb on. But Brajavasis may, because they always have, real Brajavasis, I mean. Okay. So actually Krishna held Giri Govardhana, which is his second form, Giri Raja, on his palm, on his finger, left finger, right? On his finger. And manifested as Harideva to accept the offering. Okay. So now we use a difference. That Harideva is in this temple, so it's called Harideva temple. You ask anyone, they will show. So this temple is actually very, very near to Radha Kunda. So when you are really going to Radha Kunda, just before that, because you do Parikrama, always the other, like clockwise. Never do the Parikrama the other way. We talked about that, I think yesterday or yes, in the scripture reading. You have to be always doing in the clockwise way. That means when you do Tulasi Parikrama, Tulasi Devi should be on your right. The same way, when we are doing Govardhan Parikrama, you should always see the Govardhan on your right side. Understand? So this is very near to the Radha Kunda. Okay? Radha Kunda, we will cover that separately. And then another place in the vicinity of this Giri Govardhan is called Govinda Kunda. That you see at here. So actually, you also, also see the Giri Govardhan very next to the Kunda. So if you see, I'm showing the Govinda Kunda, and you can see the glimpse of Giri Govardhan, because you may say, oh, it's not tall enough. Actually, Giri Govardhan, it used to be tall. Originally, it is supposed to be 3 miles wide and 3 miles high. Very, very big. He was actually king of the mountains. But now, because of the curse of that Pulastya Muni, and it is really shrinking, and also out of separation from Krishna, is singing and singing. That means they're all underground. So Lord Krishna lifted Govardhan hill to protect the Brajavasis from the anger of Lord Indra, because Krishna diverted the Indra Puja to worship Govardhan instead. And Lord Indra, determined to punish and destroy the Vrindavan, flooded entire Vrindavan, and Krishna was the only one who really took all the Brajavasis and kept them all under Govardhan. Okay, so, and kept all of them under Giri Govardhan but lifting that with only just his pinky, left pinky. Krishna was holding Giri Govardhan for 7 days and 7 nights. See, just imagine. Is it something that we can do? Because if we see all this rock formation and the broken pieces, everything, so it's all naturally, it's all evidence that yes, this Giriraja was actually put back again. So at that time, when Krishna lifted the Giri Govardhan, he was 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days old. Look at here. The number 7 is coming here. So Giri Govardhan, he was holding it for 7 days and 7 nights. And all the gopis and gopas and everybody, all the Brajavasis, they all could be together with Krishna. It was his plan. He wanted to enact the pastime so that he wanted to see all the gopis and young, that time they're all very young. All the gopis, so that the Purva Raga, the affection to Krishna, gets intensified. Then became gopis, right? And okay, so he was 7 years old, so 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days old. At the end, Indra accepted his defeat and had had to beg Krishna for forgiveness. And what did he do? He got so ashamed. Why I did this? Why I really had so much of anger to really punish him? Just because he diverted the puja, from my puja to Indra, to worship Giriraj. And he was so shameful. And when he finally realized, he stopped everything. But now, because he was so shameful, he did not even have the way to really go near Krishna by himself. So then he was thinking, I need some recommendation. Somebody has to really help me to really beg forgiveness from Krishna. And then he realized Krishna loves cows. So then the Surabhi, that he remembered. Yes, let me now ask Surabhi cow to help me. Okay, this is from heaven. Surabhi cows originally is from Goloka Vrindavan, but the Surabhi cows are also there in heaven also. And in fact, the cows are the descendants of Surabhi cow only. This is another reason that we should not kill cows. Killing cow means you are actually killing Surabhi. Because also out of the 7 mothers, the cow is also considered as one of the mothers. So if anyone is killing a cow, killing and eating is another thing. That means he is killing his own mother. Killing his own mother and eating his mother is the topmost sin. That's why. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said that person who is killing cow will be really rotting and tortured in hell for as many million years as there are hairs on the cow's body. Suppose the cow has, let us say, maybe 15,000 or 20,000 hairs. So you multiply it by that many for 1 million. So that many years he will be rotted. Very, very, very horrible sin is killing a cow. Anyway, so Surabhi then descended upon his request because it's coming from heaven only. And yes, when Surabhi cow came, and Indra was really walking behind. Remember, because he is ashamed. So now the Surabhi cow is going for, friend. And of course, he is really coming from, descending from this Airavat, of course. Airavat is an elephant. That's the way he rides. And Airavat, the elephant. And Surabhi cow, they are all going. And then Indra is just out of shame. He is coming at the backside, just hiding himself at the back of Surabhi cow. And finally, Surabhi cow was really talking to Krishna and pleasing Krishna. And then there are some Abhishek done. That Abhishek was actually done by the milk from Surabhi cow. That's one. Then also, the water from the lakes nearby, that also, now Indra is also, so now the whole Abhishek to Krishna happened at this particular place called Govinda Kunda. And then Lord Indra just fell on his feet and then begged for his forgiveness. Oh, this is because because of the pride. So Devas also have pride. Why? Because Indra especially, he is the king of all the demigods. He is a lead. He is the king of all the demigods, 330 million or 33 crores. That many demigods are there, Devas. So he is the king. So he gets pride. This is the problem. Where, remember, anywhere there is money, anywhere there is the power, his pride automatically comes there. So in that other story that I told about that, the Chuda, that, remember the servant of Kuvera who really did all kinds of things because it comes from the money. And also Kuvera's two sons, Nala Kuvera and Manikriva, again same thing, you all know the story. That is why they became two Arjuna trees and standing in the courtyard of Krishna, and Krishna had to liberate them eventually. So now here, because of the, what? Because of the fame. So he got pride. Anyway, so now he is begged for forgiveness. And the bathing that he was giving with the help of this the elephant and also the Surabhi cow's milk, and all the Abhishek were going on and going on and going on, and Lord Indra was the one who gave the name to Krishna. Let your name be Govinda. So the Govinda, the name Govinda was given by Lord Indra. And all the Abhishek water, they were all flowing like crazy. They were all going and collected in a place. And that is called Govinda Kunda, which we are talking about. So the same Govinda Kunda is at the foothill of Giri Govardhana. All right? And then something very interesting happened. All the things, now Surabhi was really thinking, oh, what a fortune I got. I could really come down to here and then see Krishna here. And now I am not going to go back right away. I want to stay here for some more time until Lord Krishna completes his pastimes here in this earth. So she decided to stay there in a small hut. So she was very inclined to stay there for more time. And especially desired to have darshana of Sri Krishna's cow herding. It's a cow, Surabhi cow. Remember, all the cows, they all came from Surabhi only. Surabhi is the souls. So she wanted to witness all this cow herding pastime specifically by Krishna. Why cow herding pastime? Because he's also a cow. So, deciding like this, she really wanted to stay, and he put a small hut. This Surabhi cow is also called Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu is the mother of all the cows. So there are a lot of forms, by the way, because just by hearing, oh, Surabhi, okay, but the thing is, there are a lot of descendants are there. So this Surabhi cow, another name is Kamadhenu, and then that has an expansion which is there in heaven, and now on the earth is again that same descendants are coming. So that is why killing a cow means killing what? Her own child. So then the Surabhi cow stayed at the same place until Krishna left Goloka. Later, Maharaj Vajranaba is actually the great grandson of Dwaraka Krishna. Remember this Nandanandan Krishna, then he becomes Aprakat, and then he crosses the Yamuna and then becomes Vasudev Krishna, and then he goes to Madura and then eventually goes to Dwaraka. So now there are a lot of other details are also there, so many secrets. So this Dwaraka Krishna had so many sons, as you know, and that great grandson of Dwaraka Krishna is Maharaj Vajranaba. So he was the one who established this particular Surabhi Kunda in memory of this Surabhi and the pastime that happened. Actually, Surabhi Kunda, when you really visit, always remember something. Surabhi Kunda is very forgiving. Because in Karthi, in the Brajamandal, forgiveness is not like in the Navadvip. Navadvip is fully forgiving. Even if you do any offense, even knowingly you made an offense, that Dham will forgive you. But this Braj is not like that. If you do aparat, you are in big trouble. But in that place, in the whole Braj, There are some places there is forgiveness if you make any aparad. That is the reason many people will think that to really visit first the Navadvip Dham, get mercy, and then visit Kartik. Okay, this is normally recommended. Okay, so but in this Brajamandal, Surabhi Kunda is very forgiving. That's why I am talking about this. And Surabhi is very gentle and forgiving. Why? Because Surabhi is cow is a mother. And by bathing, bathing here and performing, just Achamana, you take some, some from there and, then taking Achamana. Wants, sins, offenses, and unwanted desires, anarthas, they're all dispelled. And one obtained Braj Prema. Many people may not be knowing these kind of secrets because you have to be especially, extending your ear to hear about how I can develop my prema bhakti. This should be the goal. Not to amass wealth or something, comfortable life, health and wealth and all kinds of things. No, that should not be the goal of this life. The goal of this life should be to obtain Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prema, whatever that costs. This is what you should be always listening to and put in your heart. So this is one place where one can obtain Braja Prema. Now, I am going to link you to this Navadvip Dham for a second. Why? After this pastime actually, right, the happened and Krishna left back to Goloka Vrindavan. What happened to the Surabhi cow? I'm going to just a flashback. This is Navadvip Dham, right? You have 9 islands. Because when Ganges was really flowing, Bhagirathi, remember Bhagirath, the king Bhagirath. So he was really taking all Ganga and then all the way to really dragging here to really finally, enter into the ocean at this place. But Ganga Devi did not want to go away. So she was going around and around and around. That is why these 9 islands happened. That's why you see so many branches. Or they call it delta, in geography. So here there is a place called Gotrumadvipa, which is related to this particular, Surabhi that I am talking about. Because actually as soon as one hears this Gotrumadvipa, Dvipa means island. Dvip means island. Gotrumadvipa, as soon as one hears, something should really come into our mind. Anyone wants to add? What should be the thing associated closely with this Gotrumadvipa?
Bhakti Vinod Thakur's Guruji?
Exactly. Very good. Correct. Look at here. Very nice. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Exactly. He was the one who was residing at this place. Nadiya Gotrume Nityananda Mahajan Patiya Chema Nama Hata Jivera Karana. That is this particular place, this Gotrume. This is a place Nityananda Prabhu also came and then gave this mercy because now Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the 7th Goswami for us. In the land of Nadia, on the island of Gotruma, the magnanimous Lord Nityananda has opened up the marketplace of the holy name meant for the deliverance of all fallen souls. Gotruma Dame Bhajana Anukule Madhura Sri Nandiswara Samatule. In the abode of this Gotruma, which is most favorable to devotional service, which is not different from Sri Nandishwar in Sri Madhura Mandal. That means in Vrindavan, you have Nandishwar Hill. What is a Nandishwar Hill? That is the place where Krishna was residing. Nandagaon. So it is equivalent to that. Actually, every dweep, every island in this Navadvip, they are mapped to these 12 vanas, the forests of Vrindavan. And in this Gotrumadvip, next to the place of this Bhaktivinoda Thakur, a place called Surabhi Kunj. The Surabhi Kunj, this is the place, this is the Surabhi Kunj, there is a temple, this is a temple, what you are seeing. That's Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur built. Actually, he was really working as a magistrate in the Puridam, as a magistrate. Whatever the money he earned, most of them he really used to build this particular temple. So if you go into the temple, we can see his old photo, that something paintings and photos of him. Yeah. So I mean, of his, that time, I don't know how they did. Anyway, it was not that long, right? The black and white photography, you can see a lot of them actually inside. When we went, we really noticed all those. And after this only, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur went to Radhakund. Radhakund will be covering. Hopefully, we will see. He writes in Saranagati, look at it. So, now again, this Surabhi Kunj, what is the thing about? This is the place where that Surabhi, after that pastime with Krishna and Indra, she came here and rested. Why? She wanted to now meditate on Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And actually in the Sharanagati, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also writing about that. Tanhi Maha Surabhi Kunja Kutire Vaitabun Hamas Suratati Tire Gauravahata Priyavesha Dadana Tilaka Tulasi Mala Sobhamana. I will reside in a small cottage in Surabhi Kunj on the bank of the Ganges, wearing tilak, a beautiful tulasi mala, and the garb most dear to Sri Gaura Sundar's devotees. Surabhi Kunj is the holy place where Surabhi cow meditated on Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a long time. Previously, a massive banyan tree stood here at the bank of Ganges. And the Ganges was, actually if you go into the temple and turn right, you will see the Ganges flowing there. Actually, during Krishna's pastimes, Lord Indra wanted to destroy Gokul, as I mentioned. And 7 days and 7 nights, etc. So after the pride was really cursed and everything, Surabhi actually wanted to really have not only the darshan of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and also to really stay here to bless this land for all the devotees who are really going to come here. So later when, when who learned that one, Lord Indra actually, he learned from Lord Brahma that Sri Gaurachandra would appear in the future. Actually, Lord Indra also was really aware of that. So he took Mother Surabhi with him and performed the austerities under a banyan tree at this place. So here, Indra also came, hoping to get the mercy of now Gauranga Mahaprabhu also. Because when these pastimes happen, there are a lot of things were all intermingled. Many histories will be there. A long time passed. Finally, Sri Gauranga Deva, Gaurachandra appeared before him saying, I understand your heart. After some time, I will appear in Sri Navadvipa and distribute the chanting of my holy name along with pure love for Krishna. At that time, you will assist me in my pastimes. And when the Lord disappeared, and because this darshan was given to Surabhi cow. So when the Surabhi cow really heard that, she was so happy. And when the Lord disappeared, Mother Surabhi made a hut under this banyan tree. So that banyan tree that I think it is still, probably the traces are there. I don't remember, maybe it's gone. And so absorbed in worship of Sri Gaurachandra. Since then, this place became as Godruma. Godruma. Go means cow. Druma means tree. The banyan tree that she was meditating under. Always remember. Whenever we see Godruma, two things should remember. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's place, actually three things. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's place, Nityananda Prabhu really, came here and then he really opened this big Harinam, holy name, distributing prema. Whoever came, he was actually distributing. That is also Godruma. And the third one is this Rabi Kunj. So here, Godruma means go means cow. That is Rabi cow. Druma means tree. Actually, the Dhruva, remember, Druma means tree. So that is the banyan tree under which she was meditating. Okay, and not only that, actually, that is the same place where there was once a big cosmic devastation was there. And Mirkanda Rishi's son called Markandeya Rishi, he rested at this place. This is the place where Surabi settled to meditate and received the darshan of Gaurachandra. So he had attained the age of 7 kalpas. 7 kalpa means 1 kalpa is called 8.64 billion earth years. 7 kalpa means 7 times. To see the creation of annihilation. Creation and annihilation. Because remember, this kalpa means, this whole, this Brahmanda manifests. Then after that, everything was just destroys. So 8.64 billion earth years is one kalpa. It will be destroyed like that. Like 7 times. So this Markandeya Rishi was really watching the whole entire thing happening 7 times. And during the annihilation at the end of the 7th kalpa, the earth was submerged in water, leaving not one place visible. But remember, this Navadvip and this Braj and also the place that Jagannath Puri place, they will never be annihilated. So here, at this place, he really sees that is where Krishna is just like on a leaf, on a lotus leaf. He was just lying and he was really just sucking his thumb, like you see there. So now, that time, Surabhika was also involved in this particular pastime. So this Markandeya Rishi, he was just floating in the water. And finally, by immense good fortune, he came to this place in Navadvip. And seeing the exhausted sage, unconscious from the effect of these dashing waves, merciful Mother Surabhi lifted him from the water of devastation and brought him to her hut here in Godruma. When Markandeya Rishi regained consciousness, he was amazed to see that Navadvipa Dhama was not underwater. The sight of the beautiful forests and sub-forests filled with trees and plants and birds and animals of the 32-mile large Dhama greatly pleased him. Mother Surabhi gave him her nectarian milk to drink, which fully rejuvenated him. Markandeya Rishi was so happy. And then instructed him to remain at Godruma and worship Sri Gaurachandra.